Your dog's mouth is actually dirtier than yours, not cleaner like everyone says. For decades, we've been told these charming dog myths that sound so believable, we never questioned them. But the truth about our furry companions is often more fascinating than fiction. And today we're diving deep into 7 persistent dog myths that even the most devoted dog lovers still believe. Let's start with that mouth myth, because it's probably the most widespread misconception in dog behavior explained content. When your pup gives you those sweet kisses, you're not getting a sterile smooch. Dogs explore the world with their mouths, licking everything from garbage to other dogs' rear ends. Their saliva does contain some antibacterial properties, but so does human saliva. The difference is we brush our teeth twice a day and don't eat week-old chicken bones we found in the park. This fun dog fact might change how you feel about those morning wake-up kisses, but it shouldn't stop you from loving them any less. The second myth runs even deeper into our understanding of dog personality types. We've all heard that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but dog science proves this completely wrong. Senior dogs are absolutely capable of learning throughout their entire lives. Their brains remain remarkably plastic, meaning they can form new neural pathways and adapt to fresh experiences well into their golden years. The real challenge isn't age, it's often patience and consistency from us humans. Older dogs might take a bit longer to process new information, just like people do, but their capacity for learning never truly disappears. Some of the most heartwarming training success stories come from rescue dogs who learn to trust and love again after years of neglect. Here's where things get really interesting with dog behavior. Myth number 3 claims that a wagging tail always means a happy dog, but this oversimplifies the complex language of canine communication. Tail wagging is actually a sophisticated emotional barometer that varies dramatically based on speed, position, and direction. A slow, low wag might indicate uncertainty or submission, while a high, stiff wag could signal alertness or even aggression. Dogs even have a preference for which side they wag toward, with right side wagging typically indicating positive emotions and left side wagging suggesting negative feelings. Understanding these subtle puppy habits and adult dog signals can dramatically improve the dog-owner bond and help prevent misunderstandings. The fourth myth about dogs only seeing in black and white has been thoroughly debunked by modern research. While dogs don't see the full spectrum of colors that humans do, they're not living in a monochrome world. Their vision includes blues and yellows quite clearly, though reds appear more yellowish and greens look somewhat grayish. This limited color palette actually makes perfect evolutionary sense when you consider that dogs are naturally hunters who needed to detect movement and distinguish between different types of terrain rather than appreciate a sunset's beauty. Their night vision and motion detection abilities far surpass ours, making them incredibly effective at their original jobs as hunting and guarding companions. Myth 5 might surprise you because it touches on something deeply emotional about loyal dog stories. Many people believe that dogs feel guilt when they've done something wrong, pointing to that classic guilty dog face as evidence. But what we interpret as guilt is actually fear or anxiety about our reaction. Dogs are incredibly skilled at reading human body language and vocal tones, so when they see us discovering their mischief, they respond to our obvious displeasure with submissive behaviors that we mistake for remorse. They're not thinking, "I shouldn't have chewed that expensive shoe." They're thinking, "My human seems upset, and I should look small and non-threatening." This doesn't make them less wonderful or loving, it just means their emotional processing works differently than ours. The sixth myth revolves around the idea that dogs age 7 years for every human year. But this oversimplified formula doesn't reflect how dogs actually mature. Puppies develop incredibly rapidly in their first year, reaching adolescence much faster than the 7-year rule suggests. A more accurate approach considers that dogs age approximately 15 human years in their first year, 9 years in their second year, and then roughly 4 to 6 years for each subsequent year, depending on their size. Larger breeds tend to age faster than smaller ones, which explains why Great Danes have shorter lifespans than Chihuahuas. Understanding this helps us provide better care throughout their actual life stages, rather than relying on mathematical shortcuts. Our final myth might be the most important one for understanding dogs as emotional support companions. People often believe that mutts are less intelligent or capable than purebred dogs, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Mixed-breed dogs often display what scientists call hybrid vigor, meaning they can inherit the best traits from multiple breeds while avoiding some of the genetic problems that plague the purebred lines. Many of the smartest, most adaptable, and healthiest dogs are wonderful mutts who combine intelligence, loyalty, and resilience in ways that make them extraordinary family members. Some of the most famous movie dogs and therapy dogs throughout history have been mixed breeds who proved that pedigree has nothing to do with potential. These myths persist because they make dogs seem either more human-like or more mysterious than they actually are. But the real truth about our canine companions is far more wonderful. Dogs are complex, emotional, intelligent beings who have evolved alongside humans for thousands of years. They don't need to be perfect or mythical to be absolutely amazing. Understanding the real science behind dog behavior helps us love them more fully and treat them with the respect and care they deserve. Every tail wag tells a story. Every learned behavior shows their incredible adaptability. And every loyal moment proves that the bond between humans and dogs transcends any myth we could ever imagine. What's the most surprising dog myth you believed before today? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if it changed how you see your furry best friend. Subscribe for more amazing dog facts that will make you love your pup even more.